followers I've got. That is the gayest thing I've ever seen. That has just made me like actually want to not like this game. Why would I care about how many people follow me? The game is about my progression and my sport. Jesus Christ. That has actually triggered a whole hell. Tell you what we're gonna do, we're gonna play some golf, so we never saw it. Jeez. It's alright, I've seen worse shit. I watched a fucking bloke get half his face.
2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you
a
a season-long race for the FedEx Cup. All right, it's time to get the balls in the air for the opening round coverage. Let's head out onto the course. G'day, mates. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth. And out on the course bringing us all the action this week is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. All right, Beamer, you've played them all, you know only too well. In terms of the PGA Tour, where does the Copperhead course at Innisbrook Resort rank as one of the toughest?
Copperhead, does that sound like a friendly kind of snake to you? Something that you want to go up and pet and kind of hang out with and pal around and show your friend? Yeah, no, neither would I, yeah. That's what you get when you go to the Copperhead golf course. I mean, it swirls back and forth, it winds in and out, and it's probably, I think, one of the hardest driving golf courses we have on the PGA Tour. The guys who drive it straight, they love it. You know, obviously iron game and all that's important, but I think it comes down to if you drive it well, you're going to have more opportunities to find these smallish type greens. But again, there's nothing really super friendly or fun about a golf course named after a lethal snake that lives in the water. Yeah, no thanks.
This now, his third shot.
Which for some reason were really good, but now they're just unbelievably shit. Like yesterday I just could not. And normally I can fucking ping it. It was just stressing me out. I figure it out. So I need to work on my long irons again.
Putting for birdie.
Everything else.
And he's down there. You got a read?
Yeah, I've got it left to right and quick down this hill.
To 300 yards. Season.
4 feet to the cup. Well, that's a no-fuss par to get the round underway, Rich.
Nice, solid opening hole right there.
Finds himself in a share of 11th place on the leaderboard. Water is a feature here at the Copperhead course of Innisbrook Resort, Rich, and it comes into play at the second.
Downhill tee shot. You want to keep your tee shot out to the right as best you can to take out the trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well above the player's second shot. They won't see how close they hit it from the fairway.
Well, here's one, yeah. So we've got like the fucking Griffith and shit, you know, like the horse, lion, bird, or whatever it is. And then we also have like the fucking man horse and shit. Imagine if we had a flying seal. It'd be really fucking pointless, but the seals are pretty fucking pointless. Unless they're like some real fucking seal. Yeah, flying seal. It's a bit like a flying pig, why would you like it? Sorry, just bear with me, I'm just putting some socks on. But yeah, imagine if we had like a flying seal. That'd be crazy.
The tempo there was exquisite.
John, do you have any info down there?
Well, I'm down on the 11th right now. This is Justin Thomas's next shot.
All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. This shot from 120 yards.
Straight downwind, tough to put a lot of spin on it and hold the green.
Not a bad play, that one. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 21 feet from the cup.
All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
Well, This one looks like it's breaking hard to the right.
Ooh, slow down. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. Rich, it's a challenge, to say the very least, the third hole.
Yes, most players aren't going to take out driver as they just want to lay it back of the water that creeps out on the right-hand side. From there, it shortens up the second shot, believe it or not, to a green that pitches from right to left fairly severely. Your misses can't be out to the right with your second shot. That is a no-no. Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. So close. Putting for a par now. Is currently tied for 13th on the leaderboard. The fourth hole, the first of the par 3s on the property, and you've got to be dialed in on your number.
This is a challenging par 3, no doubt about it, Luke. This green pitches from right to left and from front to back, making it almost impossible to get it super close unless you have a perfect number into this par 3.
And he's safely on the green. And let's have a look at Tony Finau from earlier. Our player currently in second, making a really great shot. Well, that was some fancy shot making there. Let's recap it. Okay, time to return to the action. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Okay, my money is on a right-to-lefter.
Looks good off the blade. Oh, what a putt. And that will take him to 2 under. Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. There's a lot of players out on tour that it's impossible to cheer against, but Tony Finau has to stand at the highest, doesn't he? He's a family man, he's a fun guy, he loves to dance, he's got a groove, he's got a swagger about him, and here he is once again delighting the fans.
Who says nice guys don't finish first has never met Tony Finau. Probably the most well-liked man on the PGA Tour. If you don't like Tony Finau, then I don't like you, right? I mean,
nuts is this, right?
just this great character.
If you actually play golf,
and you see the smiles, but you know underneath,
I got the.
he wants to rip it. He's got more passion for the
I got the
game,
TaylorMade
than anybody
QI
out there. And you can see it. You can see the intensity when he's hitting the shot. But as soon as it's over with, it's
like
just all smiles once again. I can't say enough great things about this man. I love him to tears, and I'm always rooting for him. He's a guy that I want to root. I want to see him win more and more and more.
Which is fucking crazy. So I've already got to build on my driver because my driver was basically 250. And so yeah, since I've got them, it turns out my 3 wood is now around about 250. So
2 strokes off the lead.
I'm working on my driver at the minute to try and get that to around about 320. Got it up to 288 so far. Over the past 3 days, but let's take a break.
Oh, that one almost went in the cup.
Broken.
A 9-foot chance here. And he's down there. You got to read.
Okay, this one starts out pretty straight, but it will go left at the end.
Have that target.
Currently 1 under for the day.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
The tee shot also critical here at the par 4 6th at 455 yards.
Yeah.
This is probably the hardest fairway to hit on the PGA Tour, Luke. This fairway cambers from right to left at a pretty good clip, and unless you work your tee shot from left to right, a high soft shot, you're not going to find the fairway. This is almost impossible. The second shot will be from an awkward stance where the ball is above you or below you to a green that's perched a little bit above the players. Thankfully, though, it's a very flat green.
This is not a good outcome. Buried in the deep stuff. Good shot shape, this one. A fade ball flight. That's well executed. This one's heading towards the green. Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
Setting up this putt 22 feet from the cup.
Just a 4-footer remaining.
Who doesn't love a par putt?
Just one off the lead after that hole. Standing on the 7th tee, players get to breathe a sigh of relief having the 6th behind them.
You know, Luke, this is sneaky hard, to be fair. You don't need driver, and so you might get lulled to sleep a little bit by taking 3-wood out just for position. Any misses to the right or the left are going to be blocked out by some pretty gnarly trees. The green tilts from right to left ever so slightly, and watch out for those deep bunkers fronting this green. They'll grab your golf ball in a hurry.
I thought that was going to be a
Seemed
bit
to lose
short.
the handle
I was
on that
supposed to hit
shot.
that, though.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par.
Oh, fuck.
And this one will be for bogey.
Shit, that's
Just
very
2
odd.
shots back after that hole. Well, if you haven't felt snake bitten already, the 8th at 230 yards, Rich, will certainly get you.
Everybody loves a 230-yard par 3, don't we, Luke? They're just wonderful, wonderful designs, and I'm laughing because this is nearly impossible. This green is just a sliver up there. A high shot moving a little bit from left to right is an absolute must on this par 3. John, what's going on? Talk to us, Goose.
Hello up there. We are checking in down here with Lydia Ko as she gets set for her next shot here on the 6th.
That's a touchy class. Coases it up towards the hole. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. And as we check the standings, our leader has a 1-stroke advantage. Ball striking continues to be the order of the day as the players arrive on the 9th tee, a par 4.
Yes, just thread those bunkers off the tee shot somehow with the driver. Second shot is going to be straight back up the hill. And once again, with the pin position over on the right-hand side, players will be unable to see where their golf ball pitches. This is a quality par 4.
Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. John, have you got a read on this one?
Nothing too much in this, just a little movement right to left.
What a putt that was. Oh, here he comes into the top 10 with a bolt. The back 9 at Innisbrook's Copperhead course begins with a par 4.
Straight down the hill these tee shots go. That bunker down the left-hand side should see a fair bit of action. If you leave it out to the right-hand side, there's some trees that are overhanging and will block out your second shot. This green tilts pretty good from back to front.
Oh, that was picked cleanly. This one's got plenty of legs. Trying to get to 2 under with this putt.
Oh, well, that's just fucking disgraceful.
It's just about 3 feet away. Oh, where he be now? Tony Finau in the lead. Very few parts of the golf course make you feel comfortable, but chance of birdie at 11.
Finally, we have a birdie hole. Just avoid that bunker down the left-hand side. On the right-hand side of the fairway, You can go ahead and chase one up there. Even if you can't get it on the green in 2, that front bunker is not a bad leave. But beware, there are some trees over on the right-hand side that could block you out.
That swing didn't deserve a good reward. This should head into the rough. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. This would be a great up and down. It's a well-played chip shot there. This putt for a spot in the top 5. Job done. Let's head to the next. Currently at -1 following that hole. Now, a birdie's also in your heart, standing on the 12th tee. A short par 4, Rich. Decisions to be made?
Just a long iron or a hybrid for this tee shot here, Luke. Second shot, you're coming in with some kind of short iron to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front.
Oh, that is a thing of beauty. Yeah, this lies pretty deep here.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
Yep, that shot's safely on the green. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Well, guys, it's about 22 feet to go here.
That's a lovely looking stroke. Just a short putt remaining here. And it's Tony Finau in the lead as we turn our attention to the next hole. Lucky 13 for some. This par 3 plays 200 yards.
Luke, this tee shot is about as hard as 8th grade algebra. It is absolutely mind-bending. It doesn't look like much, but that green absolutely, I think the green is made out of Gore-Tex. It repels golf balls.
Going with the 3-iron. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
A tricky little slider here, downhill, moving to the left.
Let's move one step closer to the lead here. This putt for a share of 4th. And a bit of frustration coming in there as the par putt just missed the hole. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. And it's a one-stroke par 5 for our leader over the field. The second of the back 9 par 5s, Rich 14. There's plenty to it.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in 2, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The third shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. You find the fairway with your second shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your third in there close.
He's standing over his third shot. 3 strokes off the lead. Ooh, that almost went down. Trying to get to 1 under here with this putt.
Oh.
Just hammered that through the line. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. Don't want to state the obvious, Rich.